We're at Kedleston Hall in Derbyshire for today's Antiques and Collectors Fair. We've got two teams of currently happily married couples on bargain hunt today. Each Mr. and Mrs. will get £200 and an after-shop for up to 3 objects, which we'll take away and hopefully sell for them at a profit at auction. Now, where are they? Big hello to the red team, Mick and Helen, and Jane and Martin on the blues. Hello and welcome to Bargain.
Hello.
Very, very nice to see you. Mick and Helen, how did you first meet?
We met 19 years ago when we were both working at a department store. I was a manager and Helen was a sales assistant.
Really? Is that how it happens then in the retail trade? What experience of auctions have you got then, Mick?
Most of the auctions I've visited have been car auctions.
Have they?
Nice, yes.
Any good?
Yeah. Had 1 or 2 good buys, yeah.
Would you buy a used car from this man? You have to ask yourself that question. And Helen, do you have any children?
I have 2 children, 15 and 17, 2 girls.
Right, brilliant. Are they trouble to you or a pleasure to you?
A bit of both.
That's the way with children, though,
that's
isn't
right,
it?
Yeah.
And they were all born on Christmas Eve.
They
Both
were.
born on Christmas
Both
Eve.
born on Christmas Eve, 2 years apart, yeah.
Goodness gracious me. So, Helen, what do you like to collect?
Well, I do like African wooden carvings. I've got a couple of elephants at home.
Yeah.
So, yeah. I do
How
like
did all
them.
that start out then?
Well, a couple in Sheffield won the lottery, and she put it down to the fact that she got these elephants, and apparently they bring good luck.
Do you think it'll help you on bargain hunt?
I'm hoping so.
Yeah, well, you should have brought one with you. Brought the whole herd with you, actually.
Yeah, I wish I had. I've got some little ones I could have brought. I wish I had, yeah.
Okay, well, just think about them. Send over vibrations
Yes,
to the
I'll
herd.
try that.
Yeah. Anyway, very, very good luck.
Thank you.
Now, hi, Martin.
Hello,
Hi,
Tim.
Jane. How are you?
Fine, thank
Are you looking
you.
forward to this?
I am.
I bet you are. Okay, so, Jane, how did you and Martin meet?
When I was 16 at a youth club.
Never.
Yes.
So, was it Karamba then when you saw each other at the youth club?
No, I like Martin's friend better.
Oh, did you?
But
Did
he
you know this,
wasn't
Martin?
interested in me, so...
You thought, right, I'll have Martin instead. Really?
Well, gradually we got together.
Yeah, that's the way it happens,
So
isn't
we've been
it?
together ever since.
And you've been married for how long?
29 years.
That's a good old record, isn't
It
it?
is.
Yes. And what do you do?
I have recently opened a craft shop in Duffield with my friend. A shop, we specialise in selling things for people making their own handmade greetings cards.
And what's your ambition then, Jane?
Well, we love travelling and we especially love Greece. So we have lived 3 whole summers in Greece in the past, and in the next, when the business has been a success, hopefully in the next 3 to 4 years, we hope to live there sort of 9 months of the year, in England the rest.
Lovely. And Martin, what do you do?
I've got my own business building and repairing computers.
Really? Have
Yes.
you done that for all time then, or what?
No, for about 5 or 6 years.
So, Martin, what are your interests outside work then?
Apart from travelling, Tim, I'm a radio amateur.
So, what
And
were you, hunky bear, talking to chicken features or whatever?
Yes,
Yeah.
my handler, so to speak, was the Fat Man.
Oh, was it?
You can guess why, I suppose.
Right, I don't know about that. Us better covered gentlemen, and you know, it's all right. I think Fat Man's rather rude,
Yeah,
actually.
well-
I think Hunky Bear's much more appropriate.
Yeah, it would have been. It would
Yeah,
have
it would have
been.
been. So, here's the £200. Who's going to take the 200? Well done, £200. Your expert awaits, and off you go. And very, very good luck. So, will it be the Christmas Eve parents or the childhood sweethearts? I don't know, but it's terribly romantic. We've met the teams, so let's meet the experts. Shopping with the red team is the ever-ready Graham Lay. And stepping out with the blues is the delightful David Barby.
A lot of jewellery, isn't there, here today? Oh, look at this. And look, I love scientific instruments. What about this?
What is it?
Well, it's a compass. You can see the green card compass rose here. It would have been made perhaps about 1900. It's the sort of thing that would have been used by a surveyor out in the field. If you lift the sight here, you can see that releases this little button, which allows the card, the compass rose, to spin round. Of course, it's a compass, so it's going to be attracted to north. It should be named. In this instance, there's no mark on it, but you know, the quality is such. I would have thought it was made by perhaps one of the better quality instrument makers. What about it? What do you think about it? Do you like it?
Is there a price? 135.
135. Is it on its own? That's nice.
Yeah.
It's got a lovely leather case. That's important because what's in the plastic bag?
No,
Instructions or?
Oh, I think it's the instructions. Take them out. Oh, it's all in bits.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. It'll be like a jigsaw puzzle. And have you got any sticky tape?
Yeah.
Oh, here we are, look. You see, it says the prismatic compass, explanation and instructions for use. That's great. I love the quality of it. It really is superb quality. But is it the sort of thing that, that you find attractive?
I like
You
it.
don't look very enthusiastic.
Yeah,
I like it.
Do you?
Do you think at the price, do you think we've chance of a profit?
Well, if I knew that, I'd be a millionaire.
Yeah.
But I can't forecast whether it'll make a profit. But, you know, if you were to get it for £100 or so, that's probably about the right price for it, I would guess. And I think it stands a chance of, let's put it this way, not making too much of a loss.
Right, yes.
So what do you think, guys?
I think with the case and that, yeah, I think it's goodbye.
Okay, okay, there it is.
Okay.
See what you can do.
Right.
Jane, come have a look at this. Unusual. Don't really know what it is.
Vicious weapon, isn't it?
Very vicious.
But I like the look of it. It's got some sort of marks on it. Tell us what it's for.
This is a bread fork.
Right.
So you would pass a bread roll
Yeah.
by using this instead of your fingers. So this would be put into the bread basket. You pass the bread basket, you would put that into the bread roll and put it onto your plate, then back again.
How
So you would never touch the other bread or the other rolls with your fingers. Now just think, at the end of a shoot, when you're all a bit mucky
Yes.
and you want to have a meal and it's out in the open, say under a marquee or something
Yes,
like
yes.
that, these would be very useful.
Very useful.
Yeah.
I like that.
Do you shoot?
I do actually, yes. That would be very useful, I can see.
Oh right, so
And
I can
we'll
see it's
come back.
concealed about your person.
Yes, definitely.
Right. Well,
Yeah.
I think it's a very useful object.
It is, it's very nice. I like it.
I
I
do.
think
this is
I
quite
like
good.
it. Yes, we could use that.
Would you actually use it yourself?
Yes. Or at a barbecue.
What a good idea. Posh
A
barbecue.
posh barbecue, yeah.
Well, it's got the crown for Sheffield and the lion, which you expect to mark for silver, and then a small Gothic C. So we're looking at the end of the 19th, beginning of the 20th century.
And it's in good condition.
It is, isn't
Right,
it?
and it's ivory, David, is it?
It's ivory, yes.
Okay.
A lot of
lovely.
quality cutlery you will find in ivory.
Yes.
There's no price on this.
What do you think we ought to be?
Well,
getting
if you're going to
for?
negotiate, the pair of you, try and negotiate round about £40–45.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay then.
But I think it's a useful item, and you liked it,
I
Martin.
like it. I really like
Jane,
it.
I
you
like
like it?
it, yes,
It's very
I like
tactile.
it.
It's nice.
I think it is. Tactile's a good
Yes.
expression
Yes.
for it. Yeah, you get a good grip.
Yes, I
Okay,
like that.
go
yeah.
and
We'll see
buy
what
it.
we
Come
can
on,
do.
then.
go and
Okay.
buy it.
Okay.
In Cheshire hasn't always looked this good. When the second Earl reconstructed the interior in the 1730s, he wanted it in keeping with the original proportions. Structural repairs in the 20th century led to redecoration, and the 9th Earl and Countess are responsible for the way the room looks today. They must have had so much fun with all this original furniture around to use. Take this pretty little box. Well, it dates from about 1720 or 1730. It's veneered in burr walnut and very beautifully cross-banded and also feather-banded. It's interestingly inlaid with the second Earl's coronet, this fellow on the top, and beneath is a very elaborate cipher of the initial W for Warrington, all picked out in leafage. But what's it used for? Is it some form of enormous tea caddy? Well, actually, no, but something that rhymes a bit with tea. And here we go, that's what it is. Solid silver potty. This too is engraved with the coronet, but this time above the Earl's arms. If we look at it underneath, we've got the maker's mark, Daniel Pierce, plus the London marks for 1747, and also, interestingly, a scratch mark, and it says 34 equals 11. 34 equals 11 stands for 34 ounces and 11 pennyweights, because when you sent this in to be hallmarked, you had to pay duty, and you paid duty based on its weight, and that was the silver weight. Anyway, it's a charming object. Amazing that in this house, the Earl had no less than 15 silver chamber pots listed on his list of plate, whereas other grand houses, like Castle Howard in Yorkshire, for example, only had 3. Anyway, interesting, isn't it? The box itself is called a close stool, because that's the place that you'd close up the object that you might spend a penny in. Talking about spending a penny, I wonder how those chaps are getting on back at the fair.
Look at this magnificent bowl. Don't you just love it?
I don't like it. I really don't like it. It's horrible.
I think this is magnificent. I mean, look at this wonderful red colour, this vivid red.
No, I think it's too gory.
Well, hang on a minute. We're the red team. You're supposed to like red.
T-shirt's not mine.
Oh, I suppose that's
Borrowed
true.
it.
I just think this is wonderful. Now, look at the hair. This is what's called sgraffito. It's literally inscribed in with a sharp pointed stick into the glaze, as is the outline decoration of the girl's face. I think it's wonderful. Now, where is it? It's probably yes. You see, I think that says Melior, Italy.
How old is it?
It's not that old. It's 1950s or 60s. But you know, it's just the sort of thing that's going to come into fashion, just about coming into fashion now. But if you bought this and tucked it away for 5 or 10 years in the attic, I think it'd be worth quite a lot of money in years to come.
No, we're not going to buy that.
You don't want it?
No.
No, sorry.
Oh, I can't believe it.
Hey, Martin, Jane. What do you think of that? Isn't it lovely? Oh, this is absolutely lovely. I thought of your shooting when you got all this hunting scene. Can you see? Stags and dogs all the way around.
I don't really like it.
No.
Why not?
What is it?
It's a biscuit barrel. Okay?
And how much is it?
Well, it's 175, but we could negotiate on a price.
Oh no.
I'm not keen on that.
No.
Look, this is quality all the way through. A lovely combination of Dalton, salt glazed pottery. Can you see this all the way around?
Yes.
But it's got a silver mount here, solid silver here, and a silver finial. That is absolutely beautiful. There's the silver marks, plain for everybody to see. Place that on the sideboard, a table. You're high and dry.
Doesn't float my boat, I'm afraid.
No.
Doesn't what?
Float my boat.
Right, I'll sail away.
As you can see, both married couples are hard at it hunting for bargains. Time's pressing on and they're up against it. To keep them on their toes, I'm going to give them the opportunity to swap one of their choices for an item picked by their expert. Will they go for it? Keep watching.
No.
Hey, come on, you two. We haven't got time to sit down.
Cheek.
Look at this that
What
I've
have you-
found.
What is it?
Well, it's a torch.
Well, I can see that. That's obvious, but tell me a little bit more about it. It's rather unusual.
Yeah, it's got writing on the side here.
So it has.
Which I
What
think
does
helps.
that say? Safety torch approved by Mines Department Home Office, Barnsley. Barnsley, that's not far from where you live.
That's right, about 20 miles away, I think, Barnsley is from us, isn't it, mate?
Yeah, that's right.
And it's the sort of thing you would have been used by the mines. So are there mines near Barnsley?
Yes,
sort of area?
yes, there's many mines, yeah.
Really? What sort of
Yeah.
coal mines, presumably?
yeah.
Or there used to be coal mines. So do they
well,
still...
this they used to be.
Yes. Maybe that's why it's up for sale.
Yeah, maybe.
It's made of brass because, of course, brass doesn't create a spark. In mines, of course, you get gas,
Yeah.
and the slightest spark could cause an explosion.
How old is it?
Well, it's 20th century, certainly. It's electric, so it has to post-date the invention of electricity, of course. I think it's probably 1940s, 1950s, I think. So, is it the sort of thing you like?
Well, I do like it, yeah. I mean, in the right area, it'd look nice. Mm.
You mean as an ornament?
Well, possibly, yes.
But it's a torch!
Well, yeah, you could use it as a torch, but I think it'd look nice as an ornament.
Not something I'd have as an ornament. I mean, seriously, you'd have this as an ornament in your house?
Yeah, I really like the look of it.
Do you?
Yeah, I like that, yeah.
Okay, fine. If you like it, then yeah, you should have it, I suppose.
Marked up at £28, maybe get it down to 20.
It's not really something I'd buy, but if it's an ornament that you'd have in your house, strange household, maybe you should go and buy it. It's the second object. Yeah. Go on, off you go. Okay.
Do you know there's a world of difference in these old Joannas? OK, fine, you want a practice instrument, an upright piano to take home for the kids to bash out the old tune, that's fine. Or you can have a stylish, almost high-quality furniture-related object, Joanna, which is what this one is. I'd like to think that it was designed by somebody like Voisey, the architect who designed buildings and also the integrated furniture to fit within those buildings. And his pieces are extremely expensive and desirable. The other day, I saw a piano that looked just like this by Voisey sell in London for over £18,000. So, is this by Voisey? Well, you'd have to do a bit of research. This one has got just that same look. It's in pale oak, it's got very elaborate cast brass strap hinges, and these rather interesting tapering square outset candle stands. If we peel back the flap, you see it's got an inscription for a German maker, H. Steinbach, Berlin. But did the case get made by Mr. Steinbach, or did he simply sell the movement, and the movement was made up in a cabinet works, perhaps in this country? You'd have to do some research to find out. Always a good thing with any sort of piano is to peel back the top, and with a bit of luck, just lift out the front panel and reveal the upright part of the whole works. Now, you can see behind that it's an iron frame, and that's important. If it's a wooden framed instrument, it's difficult to hold the tune. And if you then have a bit of a play with the key, you can see that the action performs perfectly nicely. You can see the hammers coming up. They haven't had an enormous amount of moth in the felt pads behind, which is a good sign. Anyway, I rate this sort of instrument. I think it's a good object. How much? Is it £18,000 and by Mr. Voisey? Well, as I say, you'd have to research that. So is it £10,000 then? No, it's actually in a field here in Derbyshire and priced up at £1,250. So why not have a go? Take a punt, or at least have a play.
Nice. This could be something that you could actually use too. Some sort of coaster, isn't it?
It is a coaster for a decanter or bottle. Oh, that's very. Oh Lord, it's silver.
Oh. Great.
Very nice.
Yes.
Not that old actually. It's probably about 1973. Oh, the year I was born.
Does that matter?
It's not at all. Is this something you would use yourself, Jane?
Yes, we've got a lovely decanter, would fit in just nicely.
But the only trouble is you're not buying it for yourself. You're buying it for bargain to get a profit.
I know. Never mind.
This is quite nice. I like it. It's substantial. Got a nice wood base to it, baize, so it slide across the table like that. And I think people would buy this because they still use it. Very plain, very simple. I like that. Goes with most furnishings today, and it's usable.
Yes.
Yeah.
Usable.
Yes.
That's what we like.
Well, it's got £48 on the bottom, which is not bad. You know, modern ones, £125.
Yes.
But we want to make money on it.
Yeah. So it's second-hand silver. It's going to an auction at Malton. There's people up there, quite wealthy, that have decanters full of wine or port at the end of a meal. Yeah. Ideal for your shooting party.
Again.
Oh.
Yes.
Everything's directed towards Martin.
I know.
OK, try and get it down in price. £30, £40.
Yes.
Then I think it would be a reasonable buy.
Okay. I think we can make something on that.
Oh, I think so, don't you?
I do.
I think so, yeah.
Let's go for it.
Mick, Graham, come and have a look at this.
It's a tea set.
Yeah, but I like it. I like it.
Okay, but what's unusual about it? I mean, a tea set's a tea set.
It just reminds me of two that I've got that used to be my grandmother's.
Aha, okay. And did you use them?
No, they're in a dresser behind two glass doors on show, just as ornaments.
But it's a utilitarian object. I mean, it's made to be used. Well, you could make tea from it today.
Well, because nowadays it's just a tea bag and a cup.
Oh, that's
Does that
dreadful.
spoil it?
Is it silver?
I'm not sure, to be honest.
Let's
Could you
have a
tell me
look.
that?
It says EPNS, electroplated nickel silver. That stands for, and it's made in Sheffield. Now, of course, Sheffield is the classic town or city that silver-plated wares comes from.
That's right.
Going back several hundred years. It's half-fluted, as it's called, and it's a Regency style, this sort of boat shape. It's got an ebony handle, ebony finial. There's just nothing unusual about it. It's a boring three-piece tea set.
Well, it's a set. I've not seen many in a set. I've seen the single teapots.
I mean, with this
yeah,
you've
I've
got
seen
three.
the
You've got
single
the
teapot.
milk and the sugar.
If you like it, you must go for it. £65 is what it's marked up at. See if you can get a little bit knocked off. Best of luck.
Thank you.
It's very unusual.
Well, that's a novelty, isn't it?
It is a novelty.
How long have you been playing with that? Oh, do you know what it is?
No, I've no idea.
Okay, before I tell you what it is, let me tell you the date. Now, if you look at the shape, it's very sort of rectangular, cubist style. So we'll look at the 1920s. It's in mahogany with silver mounts, and each silver mount has got an assay mark. Now, it's for London, and the small Gothic casement F is for 1921. So that dates it. What is it? It's a cigarette dispenser.
I really, really don't like it. It's just, to me, it's just like a square nothing.
Nothing.
Well, I like it. I think it's quirky. It looks nice on the desk.
How does it work?
Right, rather laboriously, you have to put the cigarettes in there one by one. And when it's filled, let's say, to about that level, you can operate it. And you just lift that, click it back, and out will pop a cigarette. Rather nice executive toy, isn't it? Martin, what's the price on it?
I don't know, but I think I'd pay around £30, £35, I think. It's quirky, it's nice.
If you can get it that sort of price, go ahead and buy it.
Okay.
Now, Jane, after all we've talked about, this object, won't you change your mind?
Well, okay, I don't like it, but it's Martin's choice.
It's very masculine and butch, isn't it, really?
And I don't like it.
You don't like
I
it?
really don't like
Well,
it.
I
but
like it,
yes,
and it's
okay,
quirky,
that's
and I
fine.
think...
Oh, we
to
have
go for
disagreement
it.
here.
Let's go for it, because
Okay.
I like it.
Sorry about that,
It's very
Jane.
nice.
That's
Don't worry,
okay.
you're
That's
swapping.
okay.
Now, Mick and Helen, out of the 3 items that you bought, which might you swap?
This one.
Ah, right. That's the old set, right?
It is, yes, but one of 3.
Yeah.
Got 2 other things to it, yeah.
So what's the matter with it?
Well, there's nothing matter with it. It's just that I did like it and I really wanted it. But we've been talking and we want to see what's up for grabs.
And Mick, you're speaking with one mind here,
Yes,
are you?
yes.
You're
It's-
seamless on this.
Yeah, we've thought about what Graham said as well and
have
taken
you?
that into
Have
consideration.
you? That
Yeah.
could be your first mistake. No, I didn't say that. Here he comes anyway. In he comes with his swap item. Here we go then, Graham. On the word of 3, reveal all and make your recommendation. 1, 2, 3. Ah, tiny little thing.
Now, you might be disappointed by this. It looks like nothing, but it's got the magic name of Orovit on it. You might not have heard of Orovit. Orovit was a name of a ware produced on the continent, mainly in pewter, from about 1901 until they were taken over by WMF, a very, very famous factory producing Art Nouveau wares. It's a very, very collectible object.
And it's a napkin ring.
It's a napkin ring.
Brilliant. Okay. And it's kind of decorated with something.
Little daisies, pretty little daisies.
Pretty little daisies. There you go. You want to have a little fondle? Mick, give it a fondle. Get the width of the daisies there going around the outside. It's a pretty looking thing. Okay, fine. So tell us, how much did you pay for it, Graham?
Well, it wasn't expensive.
No.
£14.
£14, I say. And what did you pay for the tea set?
£65.
£65 versus £14. Now, what we're talking about here is maximising profit, all right? Where is the biggest profit going to come from? Or, dare I say it, can you get rid of an object which might show you the biggest loss? So, This is the chunky question time, isn't it?
I don't think we'll swap.
You don't think you'll swap?
No.
You're absolutely certain you don't want to swap? You don't want to swap? £65 worth of all that
I know.
silver plate versus the how much? £14? £14 worth of named decorative arts metalwork. I'm amazed. But don't let me influence you in any way. You're not going to swap? You sure you don't want to swap?
No, I
No.
don't.
You don't
I
fancy
don't
a
want to
swap?
swap,
You really
no.
don't want to swap? In
No.
which case I'll have that straight back, thank you very much. You're definitely not going to swap.
Definitely not
No
going to
swap?
swap.
We have
No.
no swap. I hate it when there's no swap. But I have to tell you, Helen, that we will be offering the napkin ring in the same auction as the three-piece silver tea set. And we'll find out whether you were right not to swap or not. But you and I know, Graham, don't we?
We do.
We do. The blue team's first buy was the bread fork, then the wine coaster, then the cigarette dispenser. Now, Martin, Jane, which of the three items might you swap? Ah, the old bread fork. What's the matter with that?
Nothing really. We just want to see what David's got to offer us.
Oh dear. So how much do you pay for it?
£40.
£40. Okay. Well, we'll see what he's got to offer. Here he comes. Slipping in very neatly there, David. Okay, reveal all, mate. Ah, it's a bit of a flask. Tell us about it, David.
Well, this is a lovely piece of crystal with a silver mount on it, which is dated 1899. And just look at the workmanship of the glass manufacturer. This molten trailed glass into that double loop handle. So when you hold it, just passes through the fingers like that. You take the lid out and then you pour your salad dressing.
You drizzle it.
Yes, drizzle it.
Yeah.
That's the modern
The
expression.
modern
though.
expression for
Yeah.
pouring is
Yes.
drizzling.
You pour it over your salad
Yeah. Look at that.
and then return it.
Do you-
There is just one problem.
Yes.
If you look, that cork is rather worn and battered, but you would expect that because of its age.
Okay, fine. Well, anyway, let's say it's a worn-out cork. Yes? So there you got it. And how much do you pay?
£35 for it.
£35.
£35.
Yeah, all complete with its little silver collar.
Yes.
Look at that. So there you go. You either have the bread or the salad dressing.
Well, this is true. Yes, both for culinary arts.
Yes. What do you think about that then, chaps?
I think it's very nice.
Very nice.
Yes.
I like the shape.
Yes?
And I suppose a piece of cork is easily
That's easily
Replace,
replaceable.
absolutely
That's
right.
not
All you have to do is
major.
go and buy a
Yes.
bottle of vino down in the wine shop.
That's right.
Just
Chop
replace
it up and
go.
re-drill it. So do you think you're going to swap then? On the other hand, perhaps you aren't going to swap. But perhaps you will.
That is so elegant,
I
isn't it?
really,
The tension, it's the
really
tension. Did you find
like
the tension
fork,
bad?
but I think I do like this better.
You really, really
I
like
think I
it.
do. I think, yes.
£40 versus
35.
£35. It's in pretty good condition, the
Yeah.
glass and everything.
Just
isn't
apart
it?
from the cork.
Just the cork that's gone a bit peculiar.
I think,
Anyway,
yeah.
you think you're going to go for
Yeah.
it? You are going to have a
Yeah.
swap? We have a swap. We have a
Have a
negotiated
swap.
swap.
Yes.
I'll have the bread fork and prong
right.
David with that. Well, that's absolutely brilliant. We do love a swap. But I have to tell you that we will be offering the bread fork in the same auction as the little flask. So we'll find out whether you were right to have swapped or not. But I have a funny feeling you are, don't you?
I think so.
I
Yeah.
think so.
I hope so.
We hope so. So, after all the shopping and the swapping, the Reds got the surveyor's compass. At £110, I hope it keeps them on track. They paid £20 for the miner's brass safety torch. Let's hope it shows them the way to a profit. They decided to keep the three-piece plated tea set. These are pretty common and at £55 may struggle. But they didn't like the look of Graham's Orovit napkin ring, rejecting it at only £14. The Blues, however, accepted the swap, taking on David's vinegar bottle. At £35, this is an attractive item. Next, they went for the modern wine coaster at £30. This is a good, practical object. Their third choice was the novel cigarette dispenser. Not very PC, but collectible nonetheless at £35. They rejected the fork. Who knows? It might have picked up some bread. We travel to Yorkshire for the auction and to Bolton and Cooper in Malton. Well, this is what I like to see. Here we go. Look, it says in the catalogue, a pair of 19th century brass candlesticks with square bases and another candlestick. This is the other candlestick with a pierced stem. It's probably by Pearson and Page. Birmingham brass manufacturers who made various 17th century style candlesticks at the end of the 19th century and into the 20th century. So effectively, it's a repro. What I'm really after, though, are these two, the so-called square base candlesticks. Described as 19th century, but I bet you £1 they're a deal earlier than that. I think they probably date from about 1740 or 1750, which is really quite early for English candlesticks. The square base is actually called a petal base, where you see this shaped outline, almost like a lot of flattened petals. If you turn it over on the underside, it's a lovely thin section, and there's a little pig of lead there, sealing the joint for the cast central section. That's got a lovely spool socket above multiple balusters, really rather special. But what's even nicer is the fact that these candlesticks have been so loved and polished that here 2 holes have appeared. Look at that. Can you imagine the amount of polishing required to wear the metal down to that thinness so you get a hole? Isn't that gorgeous? We're at Bolton and Cooper Auctioneers in Malton with Andrew Macmillan, our auctioneer of the day. Very nice to see you, Andrew. How are you?
Good morning, Jim. Very well, thanks.
Good. Now, the red team, Mick and Helen, went with this prismatic surveyor's compass.
Do you think it's military?
Military? I haven't got the foggiest. I was never in the military, me. No. I mean, it could be, couldn't it?
Yeah, I thought it might have been.
Hopefully they know where they're going most of the time. Don't know. I mean, anything that's in those sort of leather cases smacks of the military, doesn't it?
It does, rather. And good quality, too. Nice leather case, isn't it?
Yes. Well, we're hoping for a bit of a bullish estimate for you on this.
Right.
Oh, yes.
60 to 80?
Ah, not good enough.
Oh.
Well, apparently not. £110 they paid for this. I mean, I think that's a tremendous amount of money.
Sounds a lot, yeah.
I mean, it's a nice quality thing, but who's going to buy it at the end of the day? A scientific instrument man? Maybe. It's pretty boring as a scientific instrument. A military man? Maybe. I mean, it all gets so dodgy, doesn't it?
Yeah.
When you're trying to think of who the end buyer is going to be.
Yes, yeah.
Anyway, £110, 60 to 80 is your estimate. Looks like a bit of a bomber to me. Anyway, there it is. The Metal Miner's Torch. Do you have a lot of mining interest here?
Actually, there are mines not far away from here.
Are there? Probably a lot of these knocking about then.
We don't see many torches. See a lot of safety lamps, but
Yes.
not many torches.
Still, there we go. They've got to find their way around underground.
Well, absolutely, yes.
Yeah, it's quite a nice thing, isn't it? Polish it up.
Yep.
What's your estimate?
30 to 40.
Great. I see a bit of a light here. No, £20 is what they
Oh,
paid.
right.
So that's pretty good,
Yeah,
isn't
I
it?
think so.
30 to £40. Excellent. Now, they thought about getting rid of this tea set. They hummed and hooed and hard. They couldn't bring themselves to do it. What's it worth, this tea set?
Well, I've put it in at 30 to 50.
Well, optimistically or pessimistically?
I think probably slightly on the optimistic side.
Oh, dear. So 30 to 50 is optimistic. So you think,
I think
it might sell for £20 then?
It could do.
£55 they paid for it, and you think it might make 20? It's just a sad reflection on plated goods, 20th century plated goods, isn't it? Really?
It is.
Okay, and their option, dear Graham, offered them this pewter napkin ring by Orovit, a well-known pewterer from over the water. Anyway, so what's an Orovit napkin ring on its jack worth?
Well, I put 15 to 20 on.
Did you? Well, £14 Graham paid. It's a good price to pay for a napkin ring of that
suppose it
kind of
is,
type.
really. Yes.
All those marigolds and whatnot on it.
Yes, I thought it had a bit of charm about
Bit
it.
of charm about it. Well, it won't do our team any good because they didn't swap.
Oh, right.
Because they hung on to their wretched plated tea set. They must learn, these chaps. Now, as far as the blues are concerned, Jane and Martin, they immediately did a swap. They went with David Barby's choice, which was the decanter. Well, a bit of an oil jug or whatever it is.
Yes, vinegar bottle or
Vinegar
something.
bottle.
Yes.
But it's a nice silver mount on it.
Yeah.
And in good condition.
Yep.
So do you rate that?
Well, 30 to 50.
Oh, that's okay. £35 is the swap price.
good.
So they'll be well pleased with that. And they got out of their ivory-handled bread fork. A lot of call for bread forks in Yorkshire, is there?
On occasion.
On occasion.
Yes.
Have the odd bun. Anyway, but otherwise, you know, pretty useless bits of kit really.
So it's got a nice ivory handle on it.
Yes.
So I put 30 to 50 on that.
Did you?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, £40 is the price they paid. So that straddles that. Well, it's a bit of a toss-up really as to whether they did the right thing or not. Potentially, there's more profit in the oil or vinegar bottle, I think, than the bread fork. Okay. Now, the modern silver coaster. Always useful, those things, aren't they?
Yes, nice for decanters and bottles.
Yeah,
and
get the old bottle of Irondell going down on that. Swill it around. 30 to £40 is your estimate, yes?
Yep.
You think that's optimistic or pessimistic?
Well, it's probably going to be nearer the 30 than the 40, shall we say?
Well, that's okay, because they only paid 30.
Oh, right, good.
And if it makes £30 or more, they'll be well pleased.
Good.
Actually, it's quite a good thing for £30, isn't it? I mean, you wouldn't want to make it for £30.
Absolutely not.
It would be retailed in a shop, solid silver, even though it's modern silver, but probably £100 or £120. Somebody would buy it as a 21st birthday present or something like that. So £30 is good value.
I think so.
Good. Now, the cigarette dispenser.
Yes.
Not terribly politically correct in these health-fueled times, but it's a little icon of its time, isn't it?
And it's got those nice silver mounts on it.
Yes.
And it's just, it's very good. I like it.
1920s, 1930s. And I suppose it's slightly strange size for the modern cigarette.
Modern ones won't fit in.
Modern
too
ones
long.
won't fit. But it's sort of sculptural. I think it's a good thing. Well, good. We're agreed there, then.
Good.
Good, good. Now, what's your estimate?
30 to 40.
OK. £35 is what they paid.
All right, good.
So they're well pleased with that. Brilliant. Well, I think we're going to have a perfectly jolly time, don't you?
I hope so.
You standing by for a jolly time?
Oh, indeed.
Now, Mick and Helen, how are you feeling?
Optimistic.
Optimistic?
Yes.
And why are you feeling optimistic then?
I think we'll do quite well.
Do you?
Hopefully, fingers crossed.
Well, we'll find out in a minute. It's Mick, your first lot, which is the compass, is coming up now. Here we go.
The surveyor's compass in the leather case. 132A, up there it is, £20 for it. 20 unbid, do I hear two anywhere? £20 bidding the opening bid, 22, 25, 25, 28, 28, 30, 32, 32, 35, 35, 38, 38, 40, 42, 45, 48, 50, 55, 55, 60, 55, anyone 60?
55.
55 that is going, all finished at £55.
£55. I'm very sorry to tell you. It's lost you £55. Straight up. Oh dear, now the torch.
132B, the miner's safety torch, £20. 15, 18, 18, 20, 22, 22, 25.
You're in profit. In profit. Good.
£28 on my right now, 28. Anyone 30 quickly? 28 then is going at £28.
That's £28. That's brilliant. That's plus £8 on that. Now the tea set. Oh dear, stand by.
And lot 132C, plated tea set. Yes, there it is, 3 pieces, £20.
Stand by.
10 for it.
Oh, no.
Plated tea set. 10, negative 10, 12, 15, 15, 18, 18, 20, 22, 22, 25, 25, 28, 28, 30, 32, £30 on my right again at 30, anyone two now. £30 all finished at £30.
Oh dear, £30. That's minus £25. £25 on that, that is bad luck. So it's 55, 75, 80, less 8 is minus £72. Minus 72. How can this be minus 72? That's terrible. So sorry about that. Anyway, would you have been better off swapping for the napkin ring? We'll find out next. Here we go.
Thank you, 134A. Orivit. Yes, the napkin ring there, a tenner for it. 5, somebody quickly. Oh dear, a couple of pounds stop. £2 anywhere. Got all the time in the world. Couple of 2 on bid, 3, £2 only the opening bid. Anyone else quickly? £2 only the opening bid.
only.
Anyone else? All done at 2 and selling at £2.
No, that's a disaster. Minus £12 on his suggested swap. But it still would have been better. Still would have been better than the minus 25 you had on your tea set.
Yes,
But it didn't make a huge profit, did it?
No.
You never know, though. Even with a fantastic score of minus 72, you may still win. We'll find out in a minute. So, Jane, Martin, You must be feeling very pleased with yourselves.
Yeah.
Because before even starting the opposition of £72 down the drain, right?
Yeah.
How badly do you have to do to beat them?
Not too badly.
Well, we'll see. Okay, now the glass decanter. Right? You thought about swapping it. You did swap it. You went with David's suggestion. You paid £35, and the estimate is £30 to £50. So that's not too bad. I mean, you know, you should be in profit with that. But you can't be certain of anything around here.
149A, decanter, yes, or vinegar bottle, or whatever you want to use it for. 149A, £30 for it. Thank you, 30 unbid. Do I hear 2 anywhere? £30, 32, 35, 35, 38, 38, 40, 42.
You're in profit.
42, 45, 45, 48. Yes, 48, 50, 52. £50 here now at 50. Anyone too quickly? £50, anyone else? At 50 then it's going at £50.
At £50, well done. That's a solid £15 profit. Now, the coaster, are they going to go for this?
Thank you. And 149B, the silver coaster, yep, modern one there, £20 for it. 20 unbid, £20 bidding, 22, 25, 25, 28, 28, 30, 32. Nope, £30 still near me at £30, 32, 35. 32 in the front row, 35 there, 38, 38, 40. 38 still in front of 38. Anyone else now? 38 then it's going at £38.
£38, that's £8 solid profit. Now, the dispenser. Oh dear, Janie.
149C, cigarette dispenser. Yep, there we are, 20. It's a good one, that. 10 if you like, quickly. 5, oh dear, 5 unbid, 6 now. £5 only the opening bid, 6 unbid, 8, 8 unbid, 10. Were you there, sir? Can't see you. 10, 10 unbid, 12, at 10 the bidding there now, at £10 only. Anyone 12 quickly, 12 unbid, 14, 14, 16, 16, 18. At 16 the other side, at £16, 18 there, 20. 18 in the middle now, at £18. What else? £18 then is going at £18.
£18. That is 15, 16, that's minus £17. Minus 17, that means that you are overall plus £6, which is fantastic.
Brilliant.
You're taking home money, which is brilliant, and so nearly a profit on each lot. Now, what would have happened if you hadn't swapped the bread fork? Here we go, it's coming up next.
And lot 151A, the bread fork. Yes, £20 for it. Take your 20 unbid, 2 now. £20 in the opening bid. Do I hear 2 anywhere? £20 only, it's got to go. Anyone else, surely? £20 only, the single bid, and it's got to go. All done then at £20.
£20. Well, you would have made a loss of £20 on that. You would have made a loss of £20 on that, whereas you made a profit of £15 on David Barby's lot, which is great. But overall, I think you're going to be the winners with a profit of £6. Isn't that lovely? Congratulations. Well, I would say today's mixed fortunes. Extremely mixed fortunes. I mean, reds, Mick and Hannah. Do you realise this is minus 72 quid?
No.
It's that surveyor's ruddy thing, isn't it? Really?
So, yeah.
I mean, £55 down the drain on that instrument is just such bad luck. You never take the expert's advice again, will you?
No.
But for the blues, Martin. Jane, you must be very pleased.
Very, very good.
I mean, it's marvellous, isn't it? I mean, to make any sort of profit on bargain hunt is a considerable achievement, and I congratulate you. But if there'd been no swap, I have to tell you, you would be minus £29 down the Swanee right now. So, there's a lesson. It was a good swap. Now, £6 we've got coming up. I have to have the £6 on me. Jane's hand's coming out. Take all that money, all those £6.
2 gin and tonics.
Well, depending on where you drink, that is. Anyway, very, very good luck. Well done. You've been great contestants all round. And join us soon for some more bargain hunting, yes?
Yes.